Thinking about buying a franchise? Then the How to Buy a Franchise show is just for you. Here's your host, Dr. John Hayes.
Hi, I'm John Hayes. I'm the host of the How to Buy a Franchise show on the YouTube channel. And I'm going to be talking with Justin Livingston, who's the International Director of Coyote Ugly. Justin, welcome to the program.
Thanks, Jeff.
And what is Coyote Ugly?
The most famous bar in the world.
Tell us about it. Where is it? How long have you been franchising? Where is it based? Where do you have franchisees worldwide?
Absolutely. So it started here in New York City. The original one is in East Village, and it was founded by Liliana Lovell. And what happened is she was an NYU grad. She's working on Wall Street, making $200 a week, bartending, making $300, $400, $500 a night. And she said, something's got to give.
Right.
And so she decided that she was going to pursue one or the other. She couldn't keep doing both, and so she decided the bar was the way to go. And so she opened this little teeny dive bar called Coyote Ugly, and the premise was having beautiful bartenders that she called coyotes that had strong personalities, that danced and sang and did tricks and you name it. Just a wild party kind of a place. And so that progressed on. Eventually the movie came out about her story. They bought the rights to her movie, and that made it world famous overnight, as you can imagine. And so now here we are. They opened up a bunch of corporate locations throughout the States, and we started franchising a couple years ago internationally, and now we're in 7 countries.
Is the franchisor based in New York?
Yeah, so our original location is in New York, so we're based here, but we as a corporate team are actually all over the country.
And how many franchises do you have totally?
So we are represented in 7 different countries with 5 different franchises.
7 different countries with number of franchisees? 5 franchisees total?
Correct. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
How many do they own? They each own?
We've got a franchisee has multi-units in Russia, and they have one in Ukraine. We have a multi-unit operator that's going to do 15 locations in Japan, all of UK. So these are big players that are buying country rights.
And in the United States, are they corporate-owned and franchise-owned?
Mostly corporate-owned. We have a couple licensees, like in the New York, and the MGM.
Okay. So it's like the Starbucks model where they own the United States, but they franchise outside the United States.
Correct, absolutely.
Yeah, that was purposely done that way? You decided you would not corporately own Russia, corporately own the UK.
Yes.
You would franchise the model.
Yeah. The bar industry is fickle, right? When you're serving booze to people and the licensing, you really need to have a local player who understands local law, and we're the best at that here in the United States, so we're going to keep doing it here and franchise it outside.
Okay. And a franchise costs in the international market, are you looking for area development or master franchisees, and tell us what they're going to pay for that opportunity?
Yeah, so it depends a little bit on the country. There's such a drastic difference. Our guy in Kyrgyzstan has 1 location, and that's it for the country. In Japan, we have a master because they have the rights to the whole country, and they're going to develop 15 over the course of 5 years.
Okay.
So it's really kind of catered to that, but the total investment typically is about $1.5 million a store. And so our guys in Japan, obviously that's a large investment because they're doing multiple locations, and the country will dictate what we allow to happen, because we don't go in bedroom communities. We just do the big, nice cities with tourism and high nightlife. Yeah.
So when you said you had 5 franchisees, I thought, am I hearing this wrong? It threw me off, but now I understand. So they're multiple unit in some cases, not in all the cases, they're going to develop the country, or at least develop a region, which is a very popular concept.
Yeah.
So it's quite an investment of money. You're looking for a certain kind of prospect.
True.
Are you finding them here in New York?
We are, yeah. So it's all about getting out and making your presence known and meeting people. And even if we're not meeting the right people, sometimes they know the right people, right? So far in New York, we've had a lot of really amazing international folks that have come through, and we're over in the International Business Center, so we're very specific to that crowd, right?
Yeah.
The international crowd, and we're having a good time. In fact, we had 14 countries represented at Coyote Ugly last night. So
very nice. So you hosted the prospects.
You got to get them to the original, right?
Yeah, 14 countries?
14 countries.
Wow, I bet they had a good time.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah. So what's your #1 challenge as an international director?
It's finding the right people. Right? It's all about developing these relationships and making sure that we're finding the right people, because it is a lot of money, but also it's a very big brand. Everybody knows it, knows the movie, and so there's certain expectations. So making sure that we're finding partners that are going to be good stewards of our brand, and that will work with us to localize the concept and stay true to who we are, but there are certain local cultural things that we have to do that maybe we wouldn't do here in the States.
And so typically, you say, well, we're going to open the UK. We're going to open London would be, a better approach. How many people will you have to talk to find the right person for London, for example?
Well, so hundreds probably is where it starts, maybe thousands, and especially when you do a show like this, and we do shows in London and all these other countries, and so you see a lot of people who come through who aren't the right fit. Coyote Ugly is that kind of brand that brings back memories of the movie or that one time I was in wherever.
Right.
And so you have lots of conversations which maybe don't pan out to a franchise, but that's okay because we're promoting the brand, and if they're not a franchisee, they'll likely be a good customer.
Yeah, it's all good that way.
Yeah.
So is this your first time at the International Franchise Expo?
It's not, no.
Okay, so you've exhibited here before.
Yep, we have.
And lots of people come from 100 plus countries, come to visit looking for that perfect opportunity at the IFE.
Absolutely.
And have you sold out of this show already? Have you, in past times that you've exhibited, have you found your franchisee here, or is it?
So we certainly start relationships here that have led to that. There's great people here that, as I said, maybe they're not the franchisees, but they're international brokers or international leaders of delegates that can connect us to the right people, and certainly that has resulted in deals. Japan specifically is a relationship that started over a decade ago here at IFE.
Wow, very good.
Yeah.
So we've been talking about Coyote Ugly, which is corporately owned primarily in the United States, but a franchise outside of the United States. So for you international visitors and viewers at the How to Buy a Franchise show, this might be an opportunity that you want to consider. If so, please get in touch, and we'll make sure that you can talk to the folks at Coyote Ugly. I'm sure Justin would like to spend some time with you. Please look for my forthcoming book, 12 Amazing Franchise Opportunities. It'll be out in fall of 2017 on Amazon.com. I'm John Hayes. I'm the host of the How to Buy a Franchise show.
Thank you for listening to How to Buy a Franchise show. If you want immediate assistance, visit howtobuyafranchise.com to contact Dr. John Hayes for a free consultation.